Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kenneth Ogbebo, and it's my pleasure to share this time with you because today I'm actually talking about time. The title of today's discussion is hourly rate. For you, that may not mean much because you don't earn per hour. But the question is, what is your hour really worth? Even if you earn like a contractor, a lump sum, or you earn at the end of the month, what is your hour worth? And if you check what is your hour worth, what would that matter in the way you spend your time? Because time is your most important resource, really. Most important resource. So now get for those who earn monthly, your hourly rate is simple. Whatever you earn monthly, divide it by the number of days you go to work in a month, then divide by maybe 8 hours a day. If you work an 8 hour shift, for example, you get your hourly rate. But this is the real question. I'm not so bothered about what your hourly rate is. Maybe 5,000, 10,000, 1,000, whatever the rate is. This is the real question. The way you spend your time, does it look like it is worth your hourly rate? What you spend your time doing, particularly when it comes to things like doom scrolling, does it look like it's worth your hourly rate? I know people who spend an hour on social media. Now, what is the relevance of that scrolling to you? If you were told that you lose 10,000 for every hour you scroll, if that is your hourly rate, for example, would you still stay on social media for 1 hour? That's actually the cross of our discussion to go, because whether you realize it or not, when you spend time on social media, you are actually losing money or making money. So, which of the divides are you on? Because time is invariably our most valuable asset. Money can be regained if lost. Yes, there are people who have lost money and regained it. But time, when it is lost, it is gone forever. Yet many people spend their time in doom scrolling, low value conversations, low value tasks because they don't value their time. Now, if your hour was worth 10,000 naira and you spend 3 hours talking with a friend, it means that you just spent 30,000. If your hour was worth 20,000 an hour and you spend 3 hours talking with somebody, it means you just spent 60,000. If your hour was worth 100,000 and you spend an hour talking with somebody, you've spent 100,000. 3 hours, 300,000. Now, if you calculate your hourly rate like that, it kind of influences how you spend your time and it influences what you do with your time. Because if somebody told you staying on social media for 3 hours, you are losing 10,000, 20, or 100,000, I'm sure you will not stay on social media for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, or watch endless movies, or watch, sometimes for some people, even football. So, have you broken down what you earn to the hourly rate so that when you spend your time, you spend it as if your time is valuable, you don't waste it? Now, there are some low-cost activity you shouldn't be doing. I already mentioned doom scrolling because it leads to lost income. Time you should be using in either growing yourself, learning, or growing your income, you lose it. And some people think it's harmless. Oh, it's just harmless fun. It's not harmless fun. As long as it's harming your income, you are wasting time. It's not harmless fun. And for some people, it's like little doses here and there. But when you add it all up together, you find that it's a lot of time. Now, I'm able to check how much I spend on social media every week. I actually set up a timer. So at the end of every week, I check how much did I spend on social media. And if I realize that I'm spending too much, I use the benefit of do not disturb. Switch my phone into that silent mode and I put it away so that I can have time to face a more important matter. Now, let me just mention some few ways to protect your time. And now the first thing you must keep at the back of your mind is your hourly rate. Because if you think your time is worth some money, you won't waste it. When you know the worth of your time, you will not waste it. You start asking, is this activity worth my time? So if you have an activity that will last an hour, you ask yourself, if my hourly rate is 50,000, is this activity worth my time? Even if it is 10,000, is this activity worth my time? Then two, you learn to prioritize high value tasks. I know you have a to-do list. There are many things to do, but some are not worth your hourly rate. So for those that are not worth your hourly rate, you push them down the pecking order and face the activities that are worth your time. Now, even if those activities are those that they are not bringing income directly, but they are building your skills, they are still worth your time instead of wasting time. Not everything deserves your time, because busy is not the same thing as productive. Number 3, eliminate or reduce time wasters. Yes, there are things that waste your time. There are people that waste your time. There are people who call you on the phone for endless conversations about nothing. Endless conversations just about nothing. Ranting, raving, complaining, or just stories that have no relevance to you. Eliminate it. And of course, one I must mention, eliminate social media use. Our generation has become addicted to distraction. I think Simon Sinek said that we become addicted to social media. Most people don't know that they are addicted, but they are. You wake up in the morning, the first thing is to grab your phone. Last thing at night, your phone. During the day, your phone. You are in a serious business meeting, you are still distracted by your phone. No, reduce, eliminate some, then reduce some. There's some things you need to remove. You discipline yourself. Now, number 4, schedule your day intentionally. Block time for work. Block time for learning. I think this is quite important. Block time for work. Block time for learning. So the time for work is for work. You are intentional about 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours for work, and then you can check social media. Then block time for learning. There are a lot of people who tell you we don't have time for your course, we don't have time to learn this course, we don't have time to read a book, but they have time for social media. You know why? They've not blocked time for learning. And then finally, invest your time, don't spend it. It's different. Spending your time means that you will not get a return on investment. But when you learn to invest your time, you get a return on investment of your time. So if your hourly rate is 10,000 and you spend 3 hours on something, you be asking yourself, what is the return on investment on this time? Whether you are building a business or working in the office or learning a skill, make sure your time is invested in ventures that will bring a return. Time invested today creates a better future tomorrow. Successful people don't just manage money. Successful people don't just manage money. They manage time. And that's the reason why you find they hire somebody to do this, hire somebody to do that, hire somebody to do the other. What are they doing? They are trying to buy back their time so that they will have time for more high value items. I'll give you an example. If it will cost 1,000 to mow your lawn, and let's say 10,000 to mow your lawn, and that task will take you 3 hours, and your hourly rate is 100,000. Why would you spend 300,000? Because if you spend 3 hours mowing your lawn, and then you come out tired, why don't you pay somebody 10,000, save 90,000 or 290,000 doing high value things? So don't go, in an attempt to save 10,000, you spend 3 hours. Even if your hourly rate is 10,000, that's 30,000 to mow your lawn. Leave those low ticket items, low value items, and save your time for high value items. Now, from today, before you spend an hour, ask yourself, is it worth my rate? I just told you how to, at the beginning, I told you how to calculate your hourly rate. Whether you earn lump sum, estimate your monthly income, or whether you get a salary. Take your salary or your income, just divide it by the number of days you work in a month, and then say 8 hours a day. You get your hourly rate. So next time, before you take on anything, ask yourself, is it worth my time? So that you don't end up wasting time. Instead, you invest your time for a return in the future. We said time is our most precious asset, most valuable asset, and when lost, can't be regained. You can regain money, but you can't regain time. So put a premium on your time, value your time, invest your time in your high value items. And before you take on a task or an assignment or anything, ask yourself, is it worth my time? If this has helped you, please subscribe to this channel, share with somebody who you know needs to learn how to focus on high value items and manage that time better. My name is Kenneth Ogbewa, and it's my pleasure spending this time with you. Till we meet again, cheers.